How's it going? Just finishing up sharing our stream here, a couple of quick places, but hope you guys had a great weekend. We are back after almost a week away because of our travels. So we're in for 2 days and back out again. So that's how things have been, which is good. It's busy, but hey, Roman, Drew, and Knight, how you guys doing? Lots of good stuff today. If you got singles you are looking for, let us know. Hey, Chupacabrito, how's it going? Chupacabrito, how's it going? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat you can hear me. Just got to make sure y'all hear me nice, loud, good to go. Chat, can you hear me? Please let me know. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, good. Thank you, Roman. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, it's the biggest issue with Whatnot is there's not really a way to like double check what you're doing and make sure you're not messing it up because I've messed it up a million times, you know? How was everyone's weekend? Corsages! Across the ages, actually, but it's Corsages for me forever and for life. How you been? How's everyone? Metal Beard. Now, my only question. Okay, Metal Beard. I have a question here. So this mean, Corsages. Look, that's all I do is I put. I got 5 to 8 videos I put out a day, Monday through Friday. So I stay busy on that. Outside of that, we just try to put content out. You know, we have fun videos. we're trying to. I want to be. Look, I may not be the biggest creator, but I'm going to be the hardest working creator. So that's what I got to say. But Metal Beard, I don't know if you're still there or not, but Metal Beard, I'd ask, is it your beard is metal or you like metal music and got a beard? That's all my only question. This is true. And there are let me see here. If I go to TikTok, TikTok has all of my videos. Some of them old videos are rough, like old, not as good, no hands. I have, it doesn't tell me how many videos, but I have a lot of videos. A lot of videos. But yeah, there's new ones almost every day. In your deck. So yeah, just alone on Instagram, I have like almost 3,300 posts, which doesn't include what I have. I think I've got like almost 2,000 videos on YouTube now, which mostly those are shorts. So yeah, we're here. We're having fun. Hope you guys are doing well. We just got back from a CDH tournament over the weekend. So we had, 2 CDH tournaments actually, and hanging out with my friends who live up in New York. It was a lot of fun. Excited to be back for a couple of days to turn around to get back on a plane and fly out again on Thursday early morning, going to New Orleans. Excited for New Orleans. Haven't ever been to New Orleans actually, so it's kind of cool. Got some buddies down there. Romeo went well. So Saturday was a smaller tournament. I think there's like 30 some people there. I ended up making top 10, so I made ninth. So I made the top cut. But then like the pod I was in, I was like, okay. And then it was a Raw went for it, and then but there was a bunch of value on the board, so they pushed and were feeding us. The Thrasios player, Rog Thras player, went to push too on top of it, and I'm sitting here like I can stop a lot of stuff, but I can't stop. Basically, I was stopping what I could with what I had, but it got to the point. I play Kinnan. The Kinnan is what I like to play. I've been with Kinnan for a long time. Like I started Kinnan as a pile, and I've built it to CDH. It's my best deck. Now I'm looking at a couple other decks to try. Eventually, but Kinnan, I just know it so well. I'm already like, I'm getting better with this version of Kinnan. This is the best version of Kinnan, I personally believe. Like, this is no bad cards, Kinnan. So flips is good. So flips is where you're trying to, flip Kinnan, do the thing. It's not bad, but it's also unreliable sometimes because sometimes you just flip into something and it's not what you need. Whereas no bad cards, we're trying to draw cards and basically have answers. So that was good. Then Saturday, or the Sunday tournament, I just missed making top 16. So I was at 19th. 3 draws and a win. We thought there was going to be a 6th round. I think with that 6th round, I might have pushed in. I got my win on my last round because it was like I had to win to possibly make it. But so my top 10, or my one of my top 10 in, the pod was just, it was a rough pod, but we pushed it. But I forced draws in like all weekend. I forced draws in like 6 pods. Basically, I was like, look, I've got enough interaction to stop 1 to 2 people. I can't stop everybody the whole time, which I think is good. I'm learning how to basically ask people for draws and get points. I was told by another Kindle player, though, where I was on one of mine, I should have pushed for a win on the Saturday event. But in my head, I was like, I don't know if I can push this and win here. So that's kind of where it is. But yeah, CDH is fun, guys. Tournament CDH is a lot different than just regular playing with your buddy CDH. There's a lot to it. And back-to-back tournaments is your brain hurts. But I'm enjoying getting a better feel for my deck now. And own worst enemies. Yes, this is true. This is true. But hey, everyone, thanks for jumping on in. I hope everyone's doing well. SR Fields, how's it going? Been a minute. But yeah, we're back for a couple days, and then we go to New Orleans for the Boil for another CDH event. So I'm gonna look at pre-bids real quick. We have only one pre-bid currently, but we have a bunch of singles for sale we added in. There are some TMNT singles or other singles you might be looking for. Let us know. We might have them. We also can run some mystery boosters. Hey, if you guys are looking for them, I got you a deal on the Dan Secret Lairs. I got 3 of them. Got them at 175. I think that's a reasonable price. Market for them is about 220 right now. So I'm not trying to take too much advantage for you guys, because basically after I paid my shipping and taxes on them, and then after Whatnot will take their fees, I'm going to walk away with about a $20 profit, maybe. So I'm trying not to be too crazy with these. I want people to get them. And even if you offer me a little bit less, I might take it. I don't know. Just hit me up right. But I do have some Dan Secret Lairs. So, and we also have we don't have the D&D Secret Lairs. We have TMNT Secret Lairs where you could try to hit the foil, or what is it? The Slime Against Humanity. Yeah, Roman. Another thing in CDH is like, in Commander CDH is like, you can mess yourself up. All right, I gotta look here. Oh no, we got a lot of stuff. We added a bunch of cards today. Howling Mine, how's it going? We did have that. We put this in here. We got a first sliver card today if someone's interested. If you guys have cards you want us to run, do go to the pre-bids, make some pre-bids on them. It helps me know what to get. But if you're like asking, I can run any card I have as well. If there's a specific card you're looking for and you don't see it, let us know. We might have it. So I'm looking for the 2 cards that have orders on them currently. Or pre-bids, not orders, but pre-bids on them. These 2 are right beside each other right now. All right, we're going to run one on the T45 Power Armor. All right, y'all ready for this? How's everyone's weekend, though? You guys getting anything fun? Do anything? All right, here we go. MD Collectibles with the bid. Oh, making sure my doggy isn't behind me. Nope, you're over there. All right, sorry. Trying to scooch over a little bit. All right. Got this. I have a bunch of singles. You can see I actually have one of the, if you're interested, I have a Showcase Leonardo Cutting Edge and all that Fractured Foil Glory. All right, MD Collectibles with the win on that one. Woo! And if you are looking for some other, whether it's TMNT or not, let me know. There's a possibility. And we're getting into that. Yeah, I said outside Saturday. That's nice. Yeah, we're getting to that part of the year where like that weather is getting pretty nice, Roman, where it's just that good, like warm, but not too hot. I was up in New York, and the Skyboot guy, how's it going? Nos for mom too. That's a pretty cool name. Love it. So it was like rainy all weekend. Sadly, that's why I was like kind of glad. I was like, well, at least I'm inside of these tournaments. All right, we're gonna run this next Dog Meat Constant Companion, or Yoshi Thras. If you're running Yoshi Thras, here you go. There goes another pile of cards I have. Here we go. ST Grails, how's it going? What we looking for today? Ines or Inesle or Nestle, how's it going? Or Inesle. Oh, hit the thing. Just getting into MTG. Well, it's a fun thing to get into. My question is though, are you getting in to play? You getting in to collect, or a little bit of both? Wicked Moonshine, how's it going? can look that up. Basically, if my Furby that has the Soul Ring in it, by the way, not sure I'm too. If you the most of my secret layers are just straight buy it now. So like whatever the price is on there is what that price is. So if it says Chupa Burrito, I'm gonna accept that offer. I'll sell that to you right now. I will sell a Dan deck for that. No. Chuka Burrito, are you there? But hey, your card did something weird. You're gonna have to contact your bank. It'll probably be okay after you contact your bank. But I accepted that offer, but it didn't clear. So I don't know if your bank blocked it or what happened. That does happen. That's from Mom too. So basically, how it works on here on this app works, or if you're buying from us, if it's an auction, there's a start price. But if you're in the buy now, so all my secret layers are buy now pricing. So if you click the buy it now, whatever the price is what you'll get. If we run an auction on something, the price is basically whatever it ends up being. So like if the price is it starts at $5, it could go up to $10, $15, $20, depending on how people bid on it. That's kind of how that works. I was trying to fix up my camera here. I don't know what happened. It was so the one with the Soul Ring. Grails, by the way. So you're just both with MTG now. I think. Gotcha. Yeah, MTG is fun to collect and to play. Just depends. I'm more of a player. Most of my stuff I haven't is collected but played. Let me look here if the offer's still there. If it pops back up. All right, let's try this again. I'm working on it right now. We'll see. Looks like it did. Chicabarita. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to be on till for at least like at least 2 hours total. Like 2 hours is my minimum on today. So I got this one here for a bunch of people's credit cards and bank cards. Like really, we will be here. And if you got others, like also though, if there's multiples you want to get, I might be able to work out a deal. If you're like, hey, I want 3 secret layers, I might be able to work you out a little deal. Or if you buy them, you also do get for purchases. If you get so much, you actually do get discounts for being a part of our rewards club. So yeah, Chiburrito, a bunch of people. I actually had somebody who their card looked like it cleared. I missed it. Yeah, no worries. We'll be here. As long as they don't sell while you're gone. If I have multiples of them, if I only have one and it sells, there's only so much I can do. So, but I think you'll be fine. I don't think anyone's grabbing those too fast right now. But we do have some Dan still. We have 2 Dan left. So if you're interested, let us know. But yeah, I know a lot of people's stuff does hate. So we got a bunch of singles, by the way. So if you got some singles you're looking for, we got some as low as starting at $1. Some of them that just are, a little bit more, give or take, depending on it. So if you're interested, let me know. What helps me is if you pre-bid on a single, it lets me know what ones to run first. But if you're like, hey, run this, or if you're looking for a single, I'm going to run this Souls Attendant here. Got Souls Attendant. It's a near mint from Eldrazi. This is a really good one. We're going to start this one at $5. This is like it bounces between $6 and $10 from here to there. Here we go. Souls Attendant. Who's going to grab it? Yeah, which one? The Mr. Popo, how's it going? Which one are you looking for? Visit? The VHS ones. Yeah, I love the VHS. I have 2 of them, and then I do have I have the whole actual secret layers. And here's the cool part about the TMNT secret layers. There are 2 chase cards that could be in your secret spot that are actually worth like $200 to $500 respectively. So, and it's in any of them. So I tell people if you want to get it and you want us to open it or wait. So the chase cards, the TMNT have the chase cards. It's the Slime Against Humanity. And that's the Slime Against Humanity is There's one where they all have red bandanas, and there's one where they have the different color bandanas. The ones with the color bandanas last week, let me look and see. So that's all the TMNT secret layers. So let me look again. Slime against. By the way, if you're interested too, something to keep an eye out with, cards are on the rise right now, specifically reserve list and hotly played CDH staples. So now is a good time to sell. Yeah, so the one with them having their own color, it's a foil. It's 315 is the low on TCG player. And the other one is probably still in the $500 range then, I'm going to assume. Hitman Sean, how's it going? Okay, it dropped too. So they're both about, one's about 300, one's about 400, give or take. Mana Flooded AK, how's it going? Are you my buddy, Mana Flooded? I never know who all is on this app, but I got a buddy that's on Instagram, Mana Flooded. Is that you? I can't ever tell because people change to have the different logos on here, so I'm just curious. But how you been, Mana Flooded? All right, what are we looking for? Any other pre-bids on any of the singles? We got lots of singles today. Hey, we do. We have the Man Ray. This one's a good card. I gotta find it. It is Deep Glow Skate. Whenever this creature enters, doubles the number of each kind of counter, any number of target permanents. Okay, so you're not okay. I was just asking. I had a buddy on Instagram. He's a content creator named Mana Flooded, and I was like, "Is that you?" All right, we're gonna run this one. Still cool. I like people. It's all good. You know, you can be my friend though. I'm friends with everybody. That's what I like to be. Here we go. Cape Crusader with the Man Ray here. I always ask though because I've had some people come in here and they're like, "Hey, don't you know who I am?" And I'm like, "Your name doesn't match. I don't know your name. I'm sorry." But if names are close, I'm like, "Hey, is that you?" Which, by the way, if you're out there, you got singles you're looking for, let me know. I might have them. All right, Cape Crusader with the win on that one. We do have 2 Dan secret layers left. I get you. Yeah, no, I'm saying, I'm like, well, most of my friends know who I am and remember, but some of them it's like, oh yeah, I remember, I know you, and they'll come when they need something. When they need something, they remember me. That's like, oh, I saw you got that, and I'm like, yeah. Like back when a bunch of the secret layers came out, and people were out of them, and I had them, and a bunch of them were like, hey, buddy, and I'm like, hey, I don't know you that well. So like if you were close and I knew you, maybe I knew you as a friend, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up. But if not, I understand too. All right, what are we gonna run? How about we run a mystery booster too? See if we can hit another foil out of the box. See if we can get Chispin to jump in here. Mystery booster 2, chasing some foils. Oh no, I knocked my Lorwyn Eclipse. By the way, if you do have other like packs you want me to run too, I've got packs to run. Oh yeah, this is my rad secret layer. Magicon, I need to put this in. I'm actually considering, let me know what you guys think about doing it would be basically like a secret layer mystery bag. So most of it would be secret layers you would get. It'd be priced at $50. With the chance of hitting some of the higher end secret layers, but also there's a wide variety of secret layers you could hit, as well as possibly even hitting some collector boosters in there as well. And or maybe like a collector and play booster. Some of the secret layers may have like a secret layer and a play booster. What do you think? Would you guys like? Would you buy those if I put them up at $50 at the price point? I think that's a pretty good price point personally. All right, we cracking this one, Roman? We ripping? Let's rip. All right, I'm going left. That's okay, because that was the easiest one to reach. See if we get another foil in here. probably a really good pack, you know, right? All right. Cream Supreme, how's it going? Master Decoy? Soul Tide Trooper. Did you guys know that the mystery boosters are all done by color? So you go white first, blue. I think green is next. No, black. Okay, black. Wooburg. That's in Wooburg colors. Yep, it's in Wooburg. Red. Needle Drop. Green. Far Wandering. That's not a bad card. And then you get a couple of your colors if they're there. Oh, Archivist of Ugma's a good one. Good reprint. Good couple dollar card. And Teferi. This is a good pack. And Standstill. When a player casts a spell, sacrifice Standstill. If you do, each of that player's opponents draws 3 cards. Interesting card. Basically is like who's going to cast the spell, and whoever that player that casts the spell is gets to draw a card. So not a bad pack. Archivist of Ugma, good hit. Always good. Yeah, the white border Teferi, always. Teferi's always good. By the way, if you're out there looking for singles, let me know. I have singles that are ready to mingle with you. All right, let's run another mystery booster because I always like mystery boosters. They're my favorite packs. Cabal Stronghold, let me look. Show them off. I got a lot. I got this whole pile today. These are all ones that are listed. You can go find those in my auction. Look at them all. Look at them all. I know the light's hitting them really bad. I do have some that aren't listed. Something like Leonardo's Cutting Edge I don't have listed just yet. Azranex. And then I have a few of these. A couple of these. And then these are all the Surge foils I have from TMNT. The first 3 are not. The first 3 or 2 are not. They're from the bonus cards from the Secret Lairs from the TMNT. And then we've got some Surgy foils, as you can see. Probably the best one is City of Brass. Then like Soul Ring, Chromatic. And then I got a ton of others. So if you got some TMNT, but I'll look up the Cabal Stronghold. I'm not sure if I have that one or not, but I will look for you. I always have stuff going in and out of my inventory, so I always check. Cabal Stronghold. Let's look and see. I do not have that card currently. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Don't have that one currently. Chica Burrito. There's only been like 2 printings of that. So Dominaria was it, and that's it. Why has that card not been reprinted? Interesting. Oh, we're gonna run the multiverses. Yeah, I mean it is really good. It's not as good as what is it? Cabal Coffers, but it's right up there. Like, as long as you have 5+ swamps, you're good to go. You're gaining mana technically at that point. So you tap 3 to gain 2. So it's not bad. All right, we're gonna run the multiverse passage first. And we're just gonna start going through some of these and seeing if you guys are interested. I do have a roaming throne. I have a bunch of TMNT cards, so we're just going to run through them. All right, here we go. Multiversal Passage, Foil, Borderless. This card is actually really, really good what it does. Like, it fills a little bit of the void that we are missing in some of the decks, because like right now, half the decks have access to, half colors have access to the pain lands. So you're the ones that tap for colorless or can also tap for like we have those it's like underground river we're missing, unfortunately. Like I wish I had underground river. That would make underground river, and the other one would just make my Esper deck so much better. It would also make like my Demired mill deck I'm trying to build better, because right now my problem is sometimes I get like too many islands or too many lands, and it's like, oh, this is bad. Because I don't want to run just all the multiversal passages or the starting towns. Like you can run all those, but then your deck gets super expensive, and I can't afford that. I mean, I could if I traded all my stuff, you know. All right, let's do Sanguine Bond. Who doesn't love draining your opponents? Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses much life. We're going to do Sanguine Bond here. This is a grid card. Multiple cards you ping people with. $5, great asking price. These are like $7 to $10 on average. I think market price is 10. If you're snoring, that's my doggy in the background. All right, anyone want Sanguine Bond? No Sanguine Bond. All right. Anyone got some TMNT cards you're looking for? Packs. I have a bunch of them alphabetized and a bunch non-alphabetized. So if you're looking for some, I can dig and look. Or if you're looking for non-TMNT cards, there's a possibility I have those as well. Because I have a large collection of cards I sell. We're trying to get more and more singles on here. I'm hoping to eventually regrowth. I actually hit in Lurker. As I hit Lurker, I do have a regrowth. I actually have a regrowth. That's not in the system currently, but it's the TMNT regrowth. That's the one you're talking about, correct? A regrowth? Go get a card from your graveyard. Why? Bear with me just a second. All right, let me look at the price on this one. Internet's being a little weird right now. I was gonna have this one actually listed up to sell, but for some reason, like the pup snores. Yep, I'm sure you can hear it. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So he's only about like 17, 18 pounds. You know, smaller dog, but he can snore louder than me. By the way, Lurker, can do this for $3. This is a foil. You good on it? $3. Just let me know. I can put in the system. All right, let me put in the system for you. All right. Sometimes I can't tell if you guys can hear or not. Yeah. It's he's just so loud. He's such a good dog. He just turned 7 over the weekend, so he's 7 years old. It's hard to believe I've had him for 7 years. What's happened in 7 years? Like, love him to death. But can tell he's at that middle age of a dog. Like, usually, like, sometimes he's a little bit slower than he still has that pup in him, but sometimes it's a little bit slower, and you're like, come on, buddy. He sleeps a lot more. But yeah, he snores all the time. Or he sleeps a lot. Like, I sometimes wonder if his hearing's going, because sometimes, like, before I'd open the door, he'd come running. Now sometimes I open the door and he's just still dead asleep. Whatnot. I gotta take a picture and put this up there for you. You got some singles you're looking for? Let us know. We can get you hopefully hooked up. Create quality listing. Magic the Gathering. Take a photo. The regrowth. Add photos. Regrow. Oh no. Not regrets. Regrowth. Foil. Secret layer. So I'm actually going to start. Hey, awesome. Yeah, the Delver. I think I sold the Delver on my last stream, but let me check really quick. I think we sold it last stream. Unfortunately. Okay, Crusader. How you been? All right, hey, it's Steve-O. Hey, your regrowth is right there. We pinned it for you. For Lurker. Steve-O, how you been? It's been a minute. I haven't seen a Steve-O sighting in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I just got back home yesterday from traveling. Originally I was gonna do a show yesterday. You're like Bigfoot. I'll get back to that, Steve-O. So I was supposed to get back like yesterday at like 11 in the afternoon, but I woke up in the morning to my flight being canceled. I woke up because my flight was supposed to be at 3. I woke up at 2 and it canceled because I was supposed to go through LaGuardia, Well, that whole incident in LaGuardia happened, and they shut the airport down for most of the day, so I had to reschedule. And the earliest I could get back was like 5, but I was still going through LaGuardia. I'm like, LaGuardia's gonna be closed half the day, I bet. So I was like, I'm just gonna reroute to Atlanta, and the earliest I get back is like 7, which I hated it because I was like, I need to get back and to get work done. But I got back, but I also was like kind of glad because I woke up sick as a dog. We went to Dave's Hot Chicken at like 10 o'clock at night, and Dave's Hot Chicken did not agree with me, and it was rough. And I was very sick at the time I was supposed to be leaving to go to the airport, so I was kind of glad it got moved in that sense. So I'm still kind of recovering over from that. My stomach is still kind of like, ugh. Yeah, I was up in New York, Steve-O, last over the weekend. My buddies live up near Albany, Saratoga Springs area, and up there for some CDH tournaments that I got invited to, plus hanging out with my buddies. Who got this? Oh yeah, Lurker. Yeah, Cape Crusader. Yeah, I will look real quick, but I'm pretty sure I sold that one, but I'll double check because I opened it and I pulled the cards I wanted out of it for my commander deck. Did I win? I did not win either of the tournaments, but I mean, I got some wins, mostly draws, and like 2 losses. I only had 2 losses over the entire weekend, which is great. Or no, 3. I had 3 losses because I lost in the the semifinals. But I made top 10 on one of them, and then I was just outside of the top cut in the second one. But I'm still like, I am not a tournament grinder, but I know I'm getting better at playing CDH tournaments and stuff like that. And I could be a competitive CDH and Magic player. The problem is I have to be the person I don't like being, which is take the game super serious, click on a switch and just lock in. I'm like, that's not me. Makes the game not fun for me anymore. So I just play CDH and have fun with it. It is fun. I think I make people annoyed sometimes because I'm just sitting there having a conversation, having fun at the table, and I think somebody's like, "Can you just be quiet? I'm trying to count and do here." And I'm like, "Okay, chill, like chill. Like I get it. I'm not trying to mess with you. I'm not trying to. I'm personally mess with you. I'm trying to put people at ease so that when I talk and I say things, you're already at ease with me." Because like it did help me. I basically so Sunday I went into a pod that is not a pod for my deck that's good. It was all I only had like 1 or 2 people be like, "Hey, can you stop talking here?" And I get it. Like if it is their turn, I usually don't talk too much, but I will occasionally just have conversations with people and joke around and have fun. But some people take the game really, really seriously, like way too seriously. And I'm just like, sure, that's fine. Yeah. You're also getting all my targets the rest of the game. Do not see that card. Yeah, they could call a judge on me. They could be like, "Judge, he is hindering play," and I understand it. So I am conscious of what I'm doing. Like I'm careful not to do it to get myself in trouble. So I could get a game lost because I'm hindering their. Because like, if someone is having a conversation with you while you're trying to do stuff, I get that. And usually I'm not. I'm not having a conversation and being like, "How was your weekend? Let me." Usually it's I'm having a fun. Oh yeah, I love that artwork on that card or this or that. I'm just trying to have fun and have fun at the game. It helps make me also not be as nervous. So it's a way that I can be less nervous and just like, you know, talk and have fun. Usually you should worry when I shut up. If I'm shutting up and I'm playing and I'm like all of a sudden I get into focus mode, that probably means I'm trying to figure out how I can win. But I'm learning the politics of the game is a little bit different. So like politics are politics in any like commander pod, but in CDH and especially in tournaments, it's a huge difference, you know. Look at some pre-bids here. See when, oh, we got a couple pre-bids. Let's go. All right, I got a pre-bid on Donatello Gadget Master. Spider-Man rolls quite a bad thing. Orlando, how's it going? 626. Full comics. Sorry, maybe I'm not understanding. Spider-Man rules. Donatello Gadget Master. So I'm also looking at for what people were asking for here. My brain doesn't always work, Orlando, so maybe I'm missing what you're trying to say there. Or you really like Spider-Man? And Spider-Man is cool. I've got a lot of Spider-Man stuff. What is it? Loxodon was the other one? Yeah, well, Loxodon has it. Weak Sauce, how's it going? You know, Steve, I'm completely out of EOE right now until I can find some more. I've been looking. All right, we're going to run Loxodon first. Oh, Spider-Man is quiet. Someone gets hurt. Yeah. So usually if I go quiet, it's usually me either like I'm thinking about what's going on at the table. Sometimes I'm contemplating. Sometimes I'm just sitting there trying to think about what's going on too, like what can I do? But sometimes I also still talk knowing, okay, I can do something. It's just trying to figure it out. But what was I trying to say? Oh, so I was in a pod Sunday and like it was a pod that was bad for me. Like when I say bad for me, I was at a disadvantage in the pod because I was the only blue player. Which means I'm the only person that's going to be able to stop anything that anyone does. So I got a hand that I said I can force a draw here because my deck wants to go long and play longer games, whereas these people's decks want to rush. So I was in a Tali and a Crick mono black, and then basically Celestia Stacks deck, which all of those don't want to play me and get in the long game with my deck because I just win that game. So what happened was the first player eventually got to where they could go for the push. They're like player one, Atali, they go to put Atali on the stack. And I said, I want to have a conversation here with everybody at the table. I know it's early, it's our first pod, and we're only on second spot, right? Second turn for this person. I can stop what's going to happen here. I can stop the cast of the next spell. I can stop Atali from entering one or the other. The thing about it is, though, if I stop here, I might be able to stop Crick for one round, but then that's it. I have nothing else for the rest of the table. I'm done. Would you like a draw? And at the table, the guy at the first seat, I'll take a draw here, 100%. It's first seat. I like draw. Crick player's like, I don't love it, but a draw here is okay. The person in stacks is like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, let me have a conversation with you here. You like the stacks is out. But my deck overcomes stacks. Like stacks doesn't stop me. I just win through the stacks. I just win over top of you. I was like, if you want to make this pod go super long, that's fine. I win that game. And if you don't want to agree to a draw here, I'm not going to stop anything, and we probably lose here. So like, okay, yeah, we'll do a draw. I was like, thank you. So I like to draw. Then we're like, hey, you want to play it again? Let's just shuffle up and play. And again, we got into a Staxy war game, like they said, and I ended up winning the game in the long run when we replayed it back because I knew I could, but I wanted to get the point because I wanted to guarantee. All right, we're gonna run Donatello Gadget Master. I'm always just trying to have fun though when I play. Try to make the pods comfortable. There are some people that get super serious, and like I don't know if y'all heard about. I think it's Sam Black made the complaint over the weekend about how tournaments are, and I'm like, you want to ban Ristic Study, right? You want to ban it, and then because that CDH is breaking the game. But if you ban Ristic Study, you're just making everybody play Turbo decks. That's all it's going to be, and then that's every pod every day. Jam, and nothing to stop them. And no way to be like, slow them down. What I would like to say is you were mad, you got stopped, you didn't push for a win, and you should have pushed for a win. You made a deal and you messed up and you got mad about it and then went online and complained because you blamed Ristic Study for your bad play. Don't blame Ristic Study for your bad playing. Now, Sam Black is a very good player. I played against him, beat me. But you got to know how to play it, and you got to push. Like I was in a game that was 2 hours long, and we knew someone was winning. It just took a minute to get there. All right, what else are we looking for? Anybody got some singles you're looking for? Some Mystery Booster 2. I know Steve-O wants some Mystery Booster 2. Let's run a Mystery Booster. Krang. Which Krang are you looking for, Weak Sauce? I'm going to run this Mystery Booster 2. Metalbeard's back. Maybe Metalbeard can answer my question. Is your beard all metal, or are you a fan of heavy metal music, and metal music? Utrom. Let me look. I think I have one. I think I have one or two of those. This one, correct? The foil? Weak sauce? Or I mean, I have a foil with the Utrom where everything is. Yep, I have that as a auction. I can run that immediately. I can run it now. So let me run it real quick. Oop, can't spell. I think we have it starting at 20. So, which I feel is a reasonable price for what they're going. I think it's going for like 25 right now. Was the last I checked. I usually run things a little bit off of TCG low and definitely off of market price. That's how I base my pricing. Usually I put in a couple dollars. Yeah, it's going, yeah, like it's market's about 23, 24. The last sold was like 28. Yep, it's near mint. Fresh, pack fresh, sleeve fresh. That's how all of them are. So this is only going to go up in price. I think this card is a $30+ card. It's starting to see more and more play. We're going to auction on it. Here we go. I personally believe a lot of the TMNT cards are going to go up in price. Because packs are already out in a lot of stores. A lot of stores are like, I don't have any more packs. I was at a couple of stores over the weekend, like, yeah, I don't have any TMNT collectors left. Sold out. And I'm like, good to know, I guess. I have 2 boxes left, I think. Which we have our box here that has yet to be. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything else you guys are looking for or need? I do have an Irma. I have an Irma part-time in the Surge foil. I also have a Leonardo cutting edge I'd make you a deal on. Roman wants another mystery booster. I got you. I'll run another mystery. I always love running a mystery and cracking them. Just got to watch out, Roman. Steve-O was in here a second ago, and he's a big mystery booster fan, so... Mystery booster up. He comes and goes, though, so he's like Bigfoot. He makes an appearance and then disappears, and you don't see him for a minute. So if Steve was out there and hears me talking about him, he's be like, what are you saying? Yes, it will be in a top loader, and it should be sent. I think if it's 20 or above, it should be being sent in a bubble mailer. If it charged you over $4 in shipping, it should be. Or like $5, close to $5. I don't know. Depends on where you're at. Whatnot does all the shipping charging. But yeah, it'll be in top loader for sure. I don't ship anything else. Like singles, I always put in top loaders. When you buy packs, if you hit a good pack that it has a good hit, if I know it's a good hit, I put it in. If I don't know it's a good hit, sometimes I just send it, but that's my bad. Just trying to make sure the singles are in top loaders if I can. Especially if they do have some value, because I have had a few that got shipped, like just cards got shipped in like the other packs. Like if they're by themselves, they're going to get ripped up. So I tell people too, though, like if you want to buy a single that's under $20, it's going to come in an envelope. If you want the cheap shipping, I can charge you more if you want more, but it's going to come in an envelope and I'll put it in a box. But like it's coming in an envelope, and like just know that. All right, here we go. We're ripping it. You guys excited for Secrets of Strixhaven? Here's Retribution. I think Secrets of Strixhaven is going to have some fun cards. Strands of Night. I think someone made a thought from some artworks, and I think we're going to see some new signets. So you know how we have like Demir signet and stuff like that? I think they might be making like signets based on the Strixhaven colleges. I'm hoping they're 2-mana signets, but box and a half coming. Nice. I have not ordered any of it just yet. I will probably have, depending on where I'm at with finances at the time, I will have probably a couple boxes coming in. I know I have at least 2 boxes, and then some of the stuff. I have 2 or 3 of the codexes coming. Werebear, Trigon Predator, Yosai, Worst Fears, and Pox. Each player loses their life, then discards third of the cards. That's a gross card. And Rune Terror. This is one of my favorite bonus cards, like the playtest cards. Instead of taking turns as normals, players take their phases sequentially. So how this works is seat 1 does their untap, seat 2 does their untap, seat 3 does their untap, seat 4 does their untap. Then draw. Main phase 1, main phase 1, main phase 1, main phase 1. Combat. Main phase 2, main phase 2, main phase 2. Instep. It's a fun card. It's not fun to play against, but I have it in my playtest deck that I will be. If you guys are going to be at MagicCon Vegas, anyone going to Vegas, by the way? It is very chaotic, but it's also really fun. But my entire playtest deck is very chaotic, and it does not get pulled out often because of how chaotic it is. It's just a fun deck that does some really fun, crazy things. My favorite thing I ever did, right? I have a card that says, choose someone who's not currently in the game. Ask them if they will take over your turn. If they play the game until your next turn, you get to draw like 3 cards. Otherwise, or you're going to draw like 3 or 4. Otherwise, draw 1 card. It's something like that. But it's so much fun. So I was at MagicCon Vegas last year, I think, playing it. And MTG Tarzan was like next to me. He's one of my buddy content creators. I'm like, hey, I kind of know you don't know me well, but hey, I want you to take my turn. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, just go play my turn. I can't help you, but you get to go play. Here's what I have. Go have fun. They're like, okay. And I walked away because first I had to go pee. So it was nice. It was a good little break. I was like, I got to go pee and get water. I'll be right back. Any pre-bids? No pre-bids. All right, who wants to try a TMNT collector today? We have not hit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have not hit a showcase out of here yet. So showcase is still in play. There's still some other things. I don't believe we've hit the borderlet or any of the we haven't hit a pixel card out of it or anything like that. So all the stuff is possible to be in here. Here we go. All the good stuff is still available. We also have Dan, by the way. If anyone's interested in some Dan, we have a couple of Dan-Dans. They got you at, I think it's 180, 175, 180. I'll take a little bit off if you give me an offer on it, but got 2 of them. All right, Roman, we got this. Banding? Oh, no. Dan, sorry. I am still struggling with allergy stuff. Dan. Dan. D-A-N. Or Dan Don? I don't know. Dan. You know, this card. No, I got you. It probably my sinuses though probably made it sound like banding. It probably really did. All right, where are we? I'm assuming we're ripping, Roman, but where are we going? I got 1, 2, 3 on the right and 4 on the left. Second on the right. So the middle pack here. This is the pack, right? It's got the Kevin Eastman. I would love to pull someone's a Kevin Eastman card. I'd be a little jealous because I thought about completely cracking this box the other day, but I only have 1 box left currently. And I was like, I'm holding on to this because I think the more I have these, the more people are going to want to buy them. All right, here we go. Escape Tunnel. Mouser's Attack. Sewer Valence Cam. Busted card. Great common. Foot Ninjas, Shredder's Technique, and if this was instant, this card would be slotted in almost every deck. Dream Beavers, I love the Beavers, they're good. Shredder Unrelenting. All right, here we go into I think this is the common or uncommon. Yep, Soul Ring. That's a cool one. I like the Soul Ring. Yeah, it is instant if you do the sneak ability. For one, it is really good. It's just, it would be better at 3 mana for what it does. If it was an instant, it would be so much better. But every time black gets a way to kill enchantments, it's always sorcery speed. Woo, you got a Surge Foil on the swamp. Nice. All right, here you go. Turtle Power. Really good card. All right, here we go. I think this is okay. Irma. Hey, that's a good hit right there. Irma's a good hit. All right, here we go. Next up, Raph and Leo. I love this card. I love the artwork on this one. All right, I think we're at the showcase card, right? The Path to Exile, good one. All right, here we go. What do we got in the back spot? It is, hey, Donnie, Gadget Master. Good little card. I think it's busted. Ooh, and oh my gosh, the art on this is beautiful. I don't think I ever noticed that art. The art cards themselves, I think, are going for a couple bucks. They get a signature one, they're like almost like 10, 15 because they're really rare. That's not a bad. Yeah, I would not. Irma is a good one. I think Irma's going to go up in price. What is Irma going for? I'm really curious. I know the Surge Foil is like over $50 now. By the way, if you're out there watching, you got some singles you're looking for, let me know. Irma. Part-time mutant. I'm just curious what this is for. I just want to check the pricing on it too, because like prices are up and down all the time on this. Yeah, it's like a $10, like $8 to $10. If it was a Surge though, you're looking at over 50. The Surge is still good. Hey, Royal Flush, how's it going? I think the long term, these packs and the cards from these packs will go up. We're at that part where I think prices are starting to go up on them again because everyone's cracked what they're looking for. Now everyone's done of TMNT. Been doing pretty good. Just trying to do a couple shows before I get back on the road again. So I'm here today and tomorrow, and then I hit the road. I travel out butt crack of dawn on Thursday to go to New Orleans for an event. We'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Head back Monday. Megatron. Do I have a Megatron? Let me look. I thought I did it one time. You're talking about Megatron Tyrant or the Blightsteel Colossus? Just making sure I'm looking good. Hey, no worries. I appreciate it. You jumping on in. We'll be in tomorrow morning, too, if you're interested in jumping in and keeping you away from work. We always like keep people away from work. But Weak Sauce. Megatron, which version? I'm assuming you're talking about Blightsteel Colossus, or are you looking for Megatron Tyrant? Always enjoy people coming in. And Weak Sauce. Which Megatron were you looking for? Sorry. Blightsteel Megatron or actual like Megatron from Okay. All right, we got any other pre-bids on anything? Let's run another TMNT collector pack, and I'll wait for Weak Sauce's answer. The Secret Lair. Let me look. I have that one, but that is my own personal. I think it's in my own personal collection, but let me just double check real quick. I don't know where I put what deck that was in. That's what I'm trying to remember. If I have it for a deck. And what deck I put it in. It's all good, Weak Sauce. I'm trying to think if I can, if it's a card I don't have that deck anymore, or bear with me 1 second. I want to look real quick. Let's just look and see. Add Blightsteel and Kinnan? I don't remember having Blightsteel and Kinnan. No, yeah, it's a cool card. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what deck if I like. I would consider selling it to you, but honestly, I don't remember what deck I put it in, or still if I still even have it. Like, let me think here. Or if I might have pulled it because I do have some like cards I pulled out of decks. Let me look here. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna sell this one right at the time because like at the time it was I'm not selling stuff. Like I'm not selling certain cards because they're just too good. You know, I don't want to get rid of that card. It's too good, or I really like that card, or I need that card for a deck. Well, I've kind of changed my tune on selling cards, basically. And if I have it, I buy and sell cards enough. If I really want a card, I can go get it at some point. You know? So let me look and see if I might have it just sitting in one of my boxes next to me. Because if I have it where I can get to it easily, I might just sell it to you. But I got to double check because I got to see. Got all these angels for a deck I was building, an angel deck. Oh, Jace, there's my Jace. So many cards anymore. By the way, if anyone else has anything they're looking for, you got some singles or whatever, let me know. I will take a look and see if I have them. Have a ton of TMNT singles. That's Real Children? No, it's not. I was like, wait, is that a Real Children? No. I remember now I have that set in there for one of my decks. Got a million Sids. Cameo. Some of the cards I'm like, I don't want to have to buy this again because I know like the second I sell it, I'm going to have to buy it. Hey, Blazing Beard, how's it going? Dad Force, how are you guys? Bear with me. I'm just looking to see if I have a card for somebody really quick. But if you have some cards you're looking for, do let me know. I might have it. So we always are looking. I'm trying to remember though what deck. Oh, I have two of those. Why haven't I listed? No, I don't have two of those. It's got to be that there's no. Do I have two of these still? No. Okay. Sorry, I have this card, and I'm considering selling it. The really cool promo from Final Fantasy. It's all good. I'm real close. Like the box that's next to me is usually the box that it might be in. I just had to check to see if it was in here because if it's not in this box, then I'm not for sure where it would be. If it's not in this box, it's probably still in one of my decks. That I just don't know what deck that would be. That's the real issue. Like I could go dig through like the 25 decks that I have left. But I think, well, wait, no, I remember now what deck you were in. Weren't you in Osgear? No, you weren't in Osgear because I wouldn't have put you in Osgear. Or maybe I would have. Nope, I don't. It's not in this little box here. I might still have it, but yeah, I don't have it. This box that's next to me is the one where I thought it would be. I have another giant box I can go dig through. Not giant, but it's probably got about 1,000 cards in it, a little less than that. And it's right in front of me. But all right, I'm going to check here. We're going to run another TMNT collector pack. Who wants a TMNT collector pack? We have not hit the showcase yet. We haven't hit search foil or anything like that. So those are all possibilities. Yeah, no, it's all good. I always look. I tell people like, ask me if you got singles. My business is to buy and sell singles, and so like, I'm always considering and looking. It could be as simple as it's right up above me here, like right in front of me is my desk, and I have a bunch of cards just sitting up top there. I just don't know if it is or where it would be if it was. So I know I have the card because I have the other version too. And I thought I put them both in the same deck, but maybe I didn't. But I always want to try to help people out if I know I or consider having a card because, like, I know, like, if I remember having it, it doesn't hurt to just look really quick. You know, it doesn't hurt me to look. I can always just do a quick look, see if it's nearby, see if I have it. I need to do some more organization of my cards because that would make my life 10 times easier if I organize my cards a little bit more. So if I made all of these decks basically by color first and then buy like color, because that's the issue. They're not in this. These boxes are not in any order. It's just a big old pile of cards together. So what I've done is like cards. I'm like, I might build a commander deck, so I want to hold on to these cards because they're worth money or they're repeatable, that you use cards you like repeatedly use. I'm just grabbing up in front of me real quick just to see. Oh no, like this is my deck I was going to build. That was it was going to be, I might still build it and then just sell it. It was going to be Doran, Besieged by Time. So I'm considering building some decks and then just selling the deck for XYZ, or like listing it on here and be like, here's your commander deck. If I could find a way to build like $100 or less decks easily, which I think I could sell some more stuff. I just have to like dig around and find them and take the time to build them because I love building decks. And I got lots of singles, so. All right, got any pre-bids on any cards left? Nope. All right. I'm going to run Anger. We're going to run the Anger, the TMNT Anger. If you got singles you're looking for, do let me know. I will look at them, or feel free to take a look and see what singles we have already listed. Guys, Anger, the TMNT last Ronin art with Raphael. Looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to run it here. Who wants an Anger? All right, no one wanted Anger. All right, we're just going to go through and look and see what else I have down here. Whew, the snores of my little dog. He is very loud. What about a Trinisphere? This is the From the Vault boy. Trinisphere. So get you a good deal on that. Here you go. Here we go. Royal Flush is back. Woo! Who wants Trinisphere? It's like a $25 card. You know you want it. Ooh, no one grabbed it. All right, all right, all right. We're going to run the Undercity Sewers here. Great card. Love the Surveil lands. And this art, the full art, is amazing. Nope, no one wants that one. All right. What are we looking for today? Anybody got anything you are looking for? We got singles. We got secret layers. If you got secret layers you're looking for, we do have every AK champ. The team. Oh, yeah. So I don't have any of those yet. I do have a couple of the pizza bundles. I know what you're talking about. Commander plate. I do not have any of those yet. The only one I have is the Dark Writ and the Supreme Verdict. So I have a couple of those coming. I just have to wait till they actually get in because I think some stores got them in over the weekend, but I think overall they're being released like later this week. So. But we got singles galore. If you got singles you're looking for, let us know. I have singles listed in the auction. If you want to put a pre-bid on it, it helps make sure, one, you can possibly win it if you walk away from the show, but also lets us know what singles to run. So I've got a ton of them. And if they're not listed, we might even have them as well. So got good pricing on them. We try to put a little bit the best pricing we can, give you good deals on them. Matthew, let me look in this pile next to me. I did at one time have a couple, but I've slowly been selling them. But let me look real quick. I might still have a couple. Any color in particular, or does it matter? You're just looking for the lands. I had a bunch of them because I had the dragon deck, and I think like I've slowly sold them, slowly. But I will look. Just see if I have any in this pile here left. I have a couple piles of lands too, so I can also check that out as well. Art cards galore. I wish art cards were easy to list. But unfortunately, Scanner and things don't pick them up. Ooh, I think I messed this up. I think I made a pile of cards, and I think I gotta find out where that went. I had a pile of. Okay, so don't have any in my pile right now, but if you do have some singles you're looking for, let us know. We do have some singles up on the auction that we're going to try to run. If you guys put bids in on them, that helps us know to run the bids, run the auctions on them, and also kind of helps make sure you can get in there. Bear with me. I am still looking for those lands that you asked for. Because I have some piles of lands, and I'm just trying to make sure if I have them or not. What the heck is this? Oh, yeah, that's the Shelob deck. So I have piles and piles of land, so I might still have some of them. I just got to see if I still do or not. I have so many lands. I'm going to start doing some, like, land bundles at some point, I think, where I just go and put, like, 10 of each land, different versions and stuff, for a couple dollars or whatever. Got a ton of avatar lands that I need to put through. Non-foil swamp, non-foil island, and foil plains. I will look. I cannot guarantee, but I do have a pile of lands. And I had a big pile of them. And I had a bunch of those at one time. And I set them to the side because I built the commander deck. I built a dragon commander. So I'm trying to see if I actually have any more. Well, I don't have any there. That's not lands. I don't have any next to me, unfortunately. So I must have sold them all, or they're in a different spot with all of my other lands. So I'm working on slowly organizing stuff, but I'm trying to get there. By the way, feel free to put bids in on things you're interested in. I'm going to run this Michelangelo card, and if you got cards you are looking for, let me know. Yeah, I do not, unfortunately, currently where I can see that card. Don't we have one Michelangelo listed? Apparently, I only have one Michelangelo listed. Yeah, Matthew, unfortunately, I do not have any that I can find easily. Let's put it that way. There's a possibility somewhere in my pile. When I get back from my trips, I'm basically sitting down and going through my entire office and trying to like organize all the cards and find the ones that I want to sell and not sell officially, and then just start listing a bunch more cards. All right. Yeah, so I thought I might have had some. Like I said, I do know I had some that I've sold slowly because I took it out of my what is it called? I took it out of my commander deck. All right, we're gonna run Michelangelo here. Who wants the Michelangelo? It's a really good card, actually. Though when you hit it, you get to put a creature card and or a land card. Do both. That's great. From your hand onto the battlefield. Give it double strike, and now you get to put 2 creatures and 2 lands. Can't beat that. The real question is though, what for $4 is a good deal too. It's like this card has been going up. It was like all right, we're gonna pass on that. No one interested in that. Leonardo, what card? Sorry, I Fint. Sorry, I'm not. If there's abbreviation for something, or maybe I'm missing something. The fentanyl card. I don't know which one you're talking about. You're talking about this one? The shiny? Do you have that Leonardo? I think I have a few other. Do I have any other? But other than that, yeah, I think that's the only other Leonardo that I have currently. I don't know what you mean by the fit either, so sorry if I don't understand. I do have the cutting edge, though. I have an Irma part-time mutant. How about we run Copyland? Want to make an enchantment of any copy on a copy of any land on the battlefield? How about we run Copyland here? Where is Copyland? Oh no. Did they get shuffled around into the pile? Hold on. Where did you go, Copyland? Huh. I don't know where that pile of cards went. Huh, interesting. I don't know where it went. Don't know where my Copyland went, actually. That's really weird. I'm sure it's still here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is. All right, what are we looking for? Let's run a TMNT collector pack. Not YMT. We haven't hit any showcase cards yet from this pack, or the box. So box is still open to hit showcase, possible the silhouettes, all of them. And by the way, TMNT is on its way up. Cards are starting to settle into where they're being played more and more. All right, Brandon username. How's it going, guys? Anything you're looking for, let us know. I'm going to run this Irma here, guys. This is a really good price on Irma. This card is all the way up to like a $65 card right now. I'm going to start the bid at $50 because I want someone to get a good deal today. Surge Foil Irma at $50. That's a really good price. Who wants Irma? Any of these today that aren't sold, there's a good chance, or tomorrow, they will be gone. Irma. Nope. All right. Okay. Oh, that went too far down. All right, we're going to do one of these dollar starts cards on the stand. This is I think there's like 5 cards in this pack here. Rush the Room, Boiling Rock Prison, Gym Razor. Hold on a second. We're pulling this out. I don't know how that got in there. But I don't know what went on with that one. But that was, sorry guys. All right, I'll run a different one. Usually I check those pretty well. Ooh. Any cards you're looking for, anything? You guys do anything fun over the weekend? Got anything planned for the week? Anyone going to be down in New Orleans this weekend? And right now, a bunch of people aren't wanting to even travel because of everything going on. Nada. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, Steve-O. All right, we're going to run this dollar pack. It's got Spirit Water Revival, Jet, and Knights of Dol Amroth in it. It's a good little mix of cards. Yeah, I was talking about the TSA issue right now, where TSA is like, if you're in a big airport area anywhere, like, yeah, that whole thing, that crash, though, like, it set my whole trip back home yesterday off because I was supposed to go through LaGuardia and then had to go a different way. So we're going to run this here for $1. 4 cards, $1. Great price. Spirit Water Revival is the big card in it. But yeah, Steve, that was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy. Like, the guy the guy who did it said he made a mistake. I don't know, like, how or what, but I know there's a lot going on. He's like, yeah, they could be heard saying no, 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 or something like that. Yeah, it was just crazy. All the stuff though with like, well, I don't understand. So this is, and then maybe I guess it's because they're lacking of how many people are usually working. I guess, but I'm really confused as to how all these lines are this long. I've been to Now I've been to smaller airports, but it looks like they are fully functioning, fully operating. I know like Here Comes a New Hero. I actually might have that one. Let me look real quick. I'm pretty sure I do. I do have one actually. Here Comes the Hero. But yeah, like I'm worried more about because so my airport here is not huge. So like the other day I had to wait about 15 minutes for it. I don't have it in surge foil, I got normal foil. The bin does? Oh no. Why does it show that I have those? I deleted those. No. I gotta delete a bunch of stuff. That's probably why. And Shark Shredder. Let me see here. You looking for the Shark Shredder I have that's on the Shark Shredder? I can't speak. Yeah, we could probably make you a good deal on that. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. Let me do something real quick. I have to delete a couple things off of my inventory. So I don't want someone to buy something that I don't have. I thought I deleted those, Tivo, but thank you for letting me know. Right, Act, how's it going? Edge of really? I'm looking at buy it now, and all I see is the play boosters. But let me look real quick. Oh, under auction? Okay, that's why. I deleted these the other day. Go away. It's probably because I deleted it after. I think what happened was I was on a show, I deleted it, but then I had already copied all the items over. That's probably what happened. Thanks, Stevo. Yeah, I try to get rid of them or delete them, but yeah, let me see here. The Shark Shredder was what, $1 million probably. Yeah, I can run this auction for you, and I'll just throw in the Here Comes a New Hero if you get it because it's like a super cheap card. Chupacabrito. Chupacabrito, right? Can't say things right, so Unsung Benevolence. Go Hex, how's it going? Let me just find the Chupacabra. Okay, I gotcha. When I just look at it from like a distance real quick, I just run things together. So like to me, Chupacabra Burrito sounded cool. So just like Corsages is Corsages, but it's actually Crosso Ages, and the name is Corsages forever now. So probably Steve-O's name is actually Stavio. That's the real name. It's Stavio. It's not Steve-O. It's Stavio or Stav Zero. Yeah, Stav Zero. it's yeah, Stevot's Siji. Steve-O, yeah. Okay, I'll put this in. What was that? Who got it? Yep, I already got the Dan. Anyone want a Dan secret layer? I got 2 more of them. I tend to have 3 of them, but I really want to keep it. I would not like to sell it if I can avoid it, but I will if I have to. Dan. Which version of Dan is this? I have 4 Dan cards. I'm trying to figure out which version it is. Oh, great. There's 3 different versions, 2 different versions. Oh, I hate when they do that. Oh, 5th edition is 97. So would this be not Chronicles? This would be not time shifted. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, wait, it would be Chronicles, I bet. Hold on, there's 2 and 2. Because it's either Arabian Nights, which was 95 maybe? Nope. It's got to be Chronicles. Yep. If it's Chronicles, I have 2 versions of it. It's up a little bit, yeah. I have a couple Dan cards. I got you 4 of your 10 Dan. What else are we looking for? Steve over here hoping. Hey, Mr. Popo, the villains foiled VHS by now. VHS. Probably like $250,000. I sell them for pretty expensive, you know. You know, we're the most expensive shop on the market. You gotta be. No, I'm just kidding. Let me look. I think I got them listed already. But sorry, I'm just double checking. Come on, internet. Why am my internet being so slow today? Oh, interesting. I've got the non-foil at 62 and the foil the foil at 62 and the non-foil at 52. So, which is a couple dollars cheaper than what they've got them on TCG Player. So, it's Crossages. Cross Ages. Crossages. We were talking about saying names wrong. I was talking about you. You heard me. Yeah, Mr. Popo at 63. I was talking about there's Chupacabra. Just gonna call him Chupacabra. I kept calling him Chupacabra Burrito, but it's actually Chupacabra Cheeto. And I was like, your name is stuck with it. EOE full art. You're talking about the lands, right? Or are you talking about the artwork? Mr. Popo, I could not do 2 for 100. Sadly. Oh, borderless creatures. Oh, EOE. What do I have? I don't have a lot of EOE, honestly. Let me look though in this pile. I have some piles. Probably the lowest I could go, Estropo, is 2 for. I'm at 62, 62. That's like basically 125. I could let me look real quick. I could do 2 for. Let me see if I take that. It's 124, 114. I can do 2 for like 115. The price on those are they going to go up because that's the most sought after one. I could do 2 for 100 on the non-foil. If you want the non-foil, 100% could do that. Plus, you got the chance of hitting like a $300 the $300 card in there. What's it called? The Slime Against Humanity. Which, if you want, we can open it on stream and see if you hit. I'm looking real quick, by the way, to see if I have any of them just sitting next to me. It doesn't look like I have any just sitting next to me right now. Don't have a lot more of EOE, by the way. Crossages. I sold a lot of my EOE stuff. But I'm trying to look. Let me look here in this pile of random cards. I don't think I do. Like a lot of Edge of Eternity stuff just sold so fast for me. Or it just sat in my inventory and then people slowly started buying it. That's kind of what happened. But let me double check what's in my inventory. All categories. Magic. My inventory only. What do I have in my inventory? Apparently nothing. I have very, very little. Most of the stuff that I have in my inventory is... Why does it say I have that in my inventory? That's weird. Yeah, I don't have any of the borderless left, sadly. Anything else you guys are looking for, though? I'm going to run this Undercity Sewers again. It's a great card. Oh, wait. I got to fix this. Hold on. Undercity Sewers. I had it set for my inventory only. I don't have that. All right, we're going to run it. Undercity Sewers. Plains of Forest. I actually never got any of the Phyrexia oil lands, Matthew. Sadly. Corsages. Actually, I do. It's actually listed in the auction currently. I can run it if you're interested. I'm going to run this Undercity Sewers though real quick. I went to click on it. $10 is a great price for the cards. I'm telling you, Undercity Sewers, these cards are $15, $20. Tomorrow when you get paid, I will be on tomorrow morning. So yeah, hit me up. We'll be here. Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 a.m. I know it's not going to be any earlier than that, I believe. Maybe 9:30. You don't know how much you're getting paid. I get you on that. Right now, I'm just trying to. The back-to-back travel weekends is rough for me because, like, I have the way Diabolic Intent. Otter Lover, how's it going? Let me look. I don't think I have a Diabolic Intent. Just chilling, but I'll look and see. It's one of those cards that sells pretty fast for me a lot of times, but I'm trying to think of what other sets they would come to from. Bear with me a second. I might have one. I got to check to see if I have a real version of it or not. Junk. Try not to knock things over. And my Rog side deck. Nope, that's the wrong deck. Shoot. Where's my Rog side deck? Oh, wait. I know where Rog side is. Sorry, it's holding up my Lorwyn collection decks. Let me check for you. Diabolic Intent. I did have a Diabolic Intent, but I don't know if I already sold it or not, so I got to check. So I am really glad about this deck. Is a lot of the cards that are proxies, because I've slowly been selling the real the real cards from it out of it because I realized I like the deck, but I don't play it enough to commit to having super expensive cards in it. So let me look. Now, Cabal Ritual, Tainted Pact. I believe I do have a Diabolic Intent here for you, right here, right now. Double checking, make sure we're okay. Yeah, I do have a Diabolic Intent. Yeah, I was like, I do know. I'm actually taking this deck apart because, as far as I'm getting just a full out proxied version of it at some point. because I don't play it enough anymore. I need to go through and pull it up. I do. I do have Diabolic Intent. Let me check your pricing. Probably like $250,000, I think, right, Otter? Well, it's probably not that expensive. To me, it's crazy that this was in standard. Let's see here. I'm gonna give this a lightly played grade. It's pretty good condition, but there's a few just little like spots that I'd have to give you a lightly played on it. Lightly played. Last sold was like 15. Listing. Would you do 13 on it? I'd sell it to you right now. $13. Could be yours. Find a home and what deck you putting it in. Pickle Pikachu. Why are we pickling Pikachu? Plane shifted one. Let me look at that one. The only one I have right now that I know I have, like this is the only one I know that I have. The plane shift. Yeah, I know I don't have that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Unfortunately, the only one I know I have 100% is I've had the Brothers War one. No, it's all good. Are you still wanting it or no? Do 13 on it. Or anyone else want it? I sell it to you for 13. No worries, Otter. I get you. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen I know the plane shift one's there. It's actually a little more expensive, but it's all good. I need to go through actually and take cards out of that deck and find the real cards and put my real cards out. Tim the Thrasios. Oh, come on. Why? Tim the Thrasios. It's an okay deck. I think Blue Fire is better. Like if you're gonna play a Thrasios deck, I think Rograk and Thrasios is a better deck comparatively. I'm assuming it's CDH Otter. I'm assuming knowing. Yeah. Like if you're gonna go 4 colors, like green is good, but the fact that you're giving up red, I think green is in my personal opinion, one of the, as far as like on its own, is a little weaker. That's why I play Kinnan, right? So I love Kinnan. But I'm actually considering playing, got SpongeBob Counterspell. I don't have just the SpongeBob Counterspell. I actually sold that like a week ago, but I might. Do I still have any SpongeBob? I might have the full secret layer. If you give me a second to look, I might have the actual secret layer. It's Internet Sensations, right? Lands Under the Sea. Sonic. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Might have sold all of my. Bruvac Mill CDH. Oh man, that's not a fun CDH deck. Most people are not going to love you for that one. You're going to be hated out of the table for the most part. Very, very fast. I get you on that one. Got a Blood Artist close to me. I can check. I know I have had them. I don't know if I still have them. I can look in one of my, if I don't have any in my actual like inventory that's easy to find. Doesn't look like I have any there currently, but I can look really quick in a box. No, I get you on that. It's kind of like Rogsai when you sit down at a table, or Itali, even Kinnan sometimes. Like, Kinnan hasn't been getting as much of like, you'll know Kinnan, hey, we use Kinnan to get this stuff out of it. I'm really into digging Rog Ishai right now. Like, I'm not playing it, but I've watched it, and I'm like, ooh, I like the play style. And stuff. Edwin, by the way, I'm looking to see if I have any more SpongeBob secret layers at all, actually. Because I might have sold all of my SpongeBob secret layers. So I'm checking to see if I actually have any more of them or not. I have that is A-okay. to do that, let me do it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on 1 second. Just dropped some cards. Bear with me. Mr. Papa will get you on that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't order. Honestly, though, like I said, Rog Thrass is really good mid range. Blue Farm is also really good mid range. Mr. Popo, yeah, give me a second. Everyone's asking. Hold on, I'm gonna get to everyone one at a time. So first off, Edwin, are you still there? So I don't have just the counterspell. Like I don't have the individual art, right? But I have the secret layer in the rainbow foil, right? Yeah, making sure. If you wanted the whole thing. Because how much is the counterspell? So I tell people this: we already do have them open as far as like we went and we looked to see if they were had a Smothering Tithe when these came out. So I do them a little bit off of like what the sealed one's going for. Just sealed, I believe, is like I do it for 58. So sealed, 100% sealed is going for like 67, 68. So I'm doing about $8, $10 off because it is open. I don't want to just completely open this and do just the one out of it. Because counterspelling itself, I think, is like one of the most expensive of it. No. Let me just look real quick. I'm looking for that. Well, I'm getting to everybody in 1 second. I promise. Counterspell, rainbow foil. Yeah, the counterspell alone is like 25. All right. No, I got you. I got you. Yeah, no, I get it. I want to hold on to this for just a little bit longer because it's actually been in some of our like reward ones, so I don't want to just bust it out just yet because it's one of my last ones that I have, or I would. If I had like another one I knew I had, I could crack and just pull it open for you. All right, now next person. Sorry, hold on. Asking about Otter, I'll get right to you. All right, Mr. Popo, you want to do the two of the which ones were they? Sorry, I wanted to make sure I was remembering the VHS villains, correct? Foils. Just trying to make sure we got this right. Edwin, let me check on that real quick. I want to finish doing this real quick. Hold on 1 second. I want to fix the. I got to take something off of the thing. Mr. Popo, are you still here? I'm about to put your thing up. Okay, I'm about to put it up. I just want to make sure you're still here. I didn't want to delete the original product because it takes me a minute to have to re-upload it, and I didn't want to like delete it and then you're like you disappeared because I've had people do that and then I have to go back and put the whole thing in, and it's really hard. Give me 1 second, and I will get your two VHS villains. The VHS villains are the ones, right, Mr. Popo? Two of them, correct? Just making sure I'm doing the right one because I don't want to give you the wrong version. You're like, wait, no, I said this. Just let me know. I'm making sure. I'm putting it up right now. It's 2 of the VHS foil villains, correct, Mr. Popo? All right. Well, I'm putting it up right now. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. All right. It's pinned right there. All right. And then Edwin, you asked for. All right. Good luck. I don't know if you're going to hold on to these and keep them sealed or if you want to crack them open when you get them. Good luck. Hopefully, maybe you hit the slime. If you hit the slime against humanity and you do open them, please let me know. I love to know when people get the good stuff. So I always get excited for people. I always want people to make hits. You know, I want people to get hits. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It's one of my favorites. Honestly, I love them. I might buy some more if I can get some more. It's just always hard for me to figure what secret layers to grab because, like, in the past, I bought like as many as I was allowed to, double, and like they sit forever. So, let me check here. I know Roaming Throne is been up. It's the borderless one. By the way, if anyone else has some singles you're looking for, let me know. Well, if my internet would stop being silly. I could do 40 on it. Yeah, I can. I'll run it at Edwin. I'll run the auction at 40 for you. If you're cool with that, I can put the price up and start it at 40. If you're cool with that, if someone I guess overbids you, it's on y'all. There you go. Y'all can fight if you want over it. It's a couple dollars off. I don't mind. I went through the roof because of how busted it made elementals, but it's always a really good card. Yeah, it really does. Like I think I had it in my I think it was in my dragons deck. I'll probably be like, man, I should have kept it. All right, you got your Roman throne there. All right, good show. Hang on 1 second, I gotta take a drink. Yeah, Chupacabra. It busts about everything, but when like a new like theme deck comes out, yeah, it goes a little crazy. Especially like if you have to keep track of like triggers and different stuff like that. It's like, oh my goodness. I had it in my Dragons team at Dragons deck because I mean, why not? But I actually didn't. I played that deck like 2 times. Yeah, I couldn't go Roaming Throne. I mean, anything in Roaming Throne is just busted. Honestly, right? Like it busts everything. It's very easy to break. But I mean, sorry. I got an email and I was trying to check something. All right. What else are we looking for? Anybody got anything you're looking for? Appreciate all of y'all being on here today. I'm just checking, see if there's some cards you want to put some pre-bids on or you're interested in. So, but yeah, it's Roaming Throne is absolutely crazy. If you got someone's interested, Godzilla, what Godzilla you looking for, Justin? Anything Godzilla or any Godzilla? All right, well, I might have something for you. That's pretty cool. Let me grab this off of here. I hate that this is on there. And I'll make you a deal on it probably. So I have this is one of the OG old secret layers. It's the Godzilla lanes. So This is when they used to give you like this fancy old box with the secret layers in it, and it's pretty sturdy. It has one of each land. Now, this is a little crazy because it is a old and rare secret layer. This is back when people weren't really doing secret layers. Godzilla lands. They are foil. Yeah, I think I've got it listed, by the way, and I can buy now. Godzilla. I'll pin it real quick. So I got it listed at 125. If you wanted to take it off my hands today, I'd do it for 100. Anybody wants to take it off my hands, I'd do this for 100 today. Unmagical, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, if you want me to rip it, I can rip it, but I'd also send it to you sealed. But if you want it, I can do it. And what I will do is I'm going to do this real quick. They are foil, so it is 5 lands, so it's one of each land. That is it. But the lands themselves go for like $20-$25 a piece, depending on the land. But what I can do is, I don't believe there are. This was back before they were doing any bonus cards. This was like early secret layer. Let me double check though. I'm just looking real quick. Yeah, May 7th, 2020. Apparently you got a sleeve. And then, oh, you would, yes, it does actually. You would get, there is a stained glass planeswalker in there as well. So that's back when they were doing, that was the bonus card. They did the from War of the Spark, they did like a plane, there had 36 variants of the planeswalkers in stained glass you could get. So, but I can run this real quick. Why is it doing it that way? Why won't let me do it that way? Or did someone make an offer on it? No. But I can run it as a flash sale. Give me a second. I'm about to run a flash on my phone if you want to get it. Are you wanting to get it for 100? I do. Like I said, I do it for 100 right now. I picked it up. All right. Yeah. It's gone up and down in price. So it's at like 115, 118 right now in like what it's been like. But it, again, comes and goes. Let me go to my buy nows. Godzilla. Gonna pin it. Run its flash sale. Making sure I do this right. I messed this up when I first started and kept like selling stuff for people for like $2 when it was, and then I had to like fix it. All right, we're gonna start it, and it's gonna be up there for 2 minutes. So you got 2 minutes to get it. All right, here you go. I got you on the thing. I had someone ask the other day, they were like collecting stuff, and I told them, and they're like, that's a little too pricey for me. And I was like, I understand. All right. Just in on that one. You a big Godzilla fan? Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, that's cool. Now you're only gonna have like, so I'll keep it sealed because these were cool back in the day. The way the packages came was really cool. Like they're a little bit more sturdy than what we get today. So I'll let you open that with your son if you want, or just keep it sealed too. By the way, but now you're gonna get it, and you're gonna want a Godzilla deck and have all the lands. And now you're gonna have to spend $20 a land to get all the basic lands. Godzilla. This is what's gonna happen now, right? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It helps me out. I'm trying to move some of the products I got. So I've had that one on for a bit. I always try to make deals when I can and get people good deals. I actually almost picked up another one over the weekend, but they had it at like They had it at 125 too, and I'm like, I can't buy it at that price. I was like, if you had it like 75, I'd buy it all day, 80 maybe, because like I know like the prices come and go. But I think because like if I bought it at 125 and sold it for 125, I lose money. I'm trying to think though. Are you looking for other Godzilla cards too? I'm trying to think if I have any other Godzilla cards off the top of my head. I don't think I do. Anyone else looking for some singles? I need them all. I gotcha. Yeah, those are harder to come by, or not harder to come by, but like, let me look at my binder. I can't remember if I ever sold my Godzilla, and I don't really know if I want to sell my Godzilla because it does have a little bit of like closeness to my heart. So bear with me just a second. I'm looking to see if I actually have Godzilla still, or if I sold it already, or I have the what is it? It's like the promo you got from like back in the when it first came out. I had it. I had the promo. I think I might have sold it. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have sold that or traded it. Yeah, I don't. I'm still looking real quick, but it doesn't look like I still have it. Looks like I have all the Marvel stuff. A Rhystic Study and a Mystic Remora. There's a good chance I have Fish. Do not have a Rhystic Study currently. I cannot keep those in stock. But there is a really good chance that I have a Fish. Let me look for you. Fishy. You see if in this deck I have a Fish that's easy to grab. I'm trying to take the cards out. Actually, yep, I do. I got the Fishy right here. Slowly taking the real cards out of this deck, so I'm going to eventually replace it with... It's my Rog side deck that I used to play a lot. I don't play it at all anymore because, like, I have a buddy, and usually we're streaming together and play it, so I'm kind of taking it apart. Let's look at the... This one is probably, I would give it an NP rating. So it's Ice Age, though. So it's a little bit... I don't know if you're wanting more, a little bit nicer, but it's a classic fish. Let me get your price on it. I know I don't have a Rhystic Study currently, an extra one. I know prices are up right now on cards. I mean, someone made me an offer on something, and I got to go back. Let me look at this real quick. Fishy. I have a ton of fishies. I had a ton of fishies. I keep them going and selling them, but I also put them in a bunch of deck. This is this card right here is like that card that if I'm playing blue, it's probably in the deck, even though in casual commander it's not as good. It's just I love the card. Let's see. Moderately played. It'd be $6 on the moderately played here, the fish, if you wanted it. If you're okay, any other cards too though before because I can like it's always easier to run them together and saves you a little bit on shipping when that happens too. Like you're already not going to pay as much for shipping because you already have the secret layer, but yeah, no worries. If you got anything real quick before we'll run the show for a little bit longer. We're here probably for at least 10-15 more minutes at minimum, maybe a little bit longer if the show keeps going well. Anybody else out there got some cards they're looking for? Yeah, actually it's really funny. This was a couple months ago. I bought a collection that had all the Godzilla, like every piece, like all the Godzilla lands, all the Godzilla stuff. And I went through and I'm pretty sure I sold it all. This is the original binder still. So I have a bunch of stuff still in it that I need to go through actually and probably list because I might have some Planeswalkers. What ones you looking for? There's a possibility. Obnixilis, the adversary. Let me look this one up. Maybe have it. I mean, not my stuff sells, but I'll look. I always am up for looking. Whoa. Let me look here. Hold on, I'm looking. That on Nicholas. Okay, I do not have that. At least where I know I have it. I think I sold that like a week ago. Yeah, unfortunately, I understand where you're at for that on that offer. Stay tuned. But my low is what I sent you at. I understand with your taxes and stuff. But I have to be at like that because if not, at your offer there, I basically there's nothing there for me, and I feel like where I'm at is very very good, knowing where the market is right now. The market on that is like it's 225. So I'm already going minimum $30 below market. So like I can send you just for the memes. I can send you that offer. War room. I don't know if I have any more of those. I did have those. I sell that. Let me check. But stay tuned. Like that's for funniness. I can do that. What was I looking for? Oh, hold on. I understand on a lot of people's sides of stuff, right? But let me within 1 second. Any Fallout bobbleheads, weak sauce? No, no, it already sold. I think. Let me check real quick, but I'm pretty sure the only bobblehead I had or was the one that came in the Fallout Secret Layers, and I think I already sold that one. But I'll look real quick. But I'm pretty sure that was how that was, or what happened with that one. Bear with me though. I was trying to look to see in this box if I still had the somehow, some way I kept. No, I sold all the Godzillas. Yeah, stay tuned. That's all there's. The Planeswalkers. I mean, I don't have weak sauce with that. Follow bobbleheads. War room. Let me check my war room. Or if I have it in a different version. War room. What do I? Yes, it is. It is. This is it right here. I haven't touched it. Haven't even opened it. Stay tuned. Like it is completely sealed. So if you want to buy it at my price and take and sell it and make more, that's up to you. That's hey, so how's it going? I do not have any more war rooms either. Apparently, I've sold all of my war rooms. I had that one. I thought I had that one at some point. All right, let me put that over here for you. So we have one Dan left. If you're looking for Dan, we only got one left. Oh, making sure I didn't miss anything. I'm going to have to start, I think, for my sanity. Yeah, he really, like, he's just a chill dog most of the time, but man, when he sleeps, he goes out and he's out, and like it is loud. Also, let you know how good of a mic I have that can pick him up. He's sleeping all the way across the room. Like the room isn't huge, but you know. All right, let me look here. Anybody got anything else you're looking for? Yeah, Justin, I don't have War Room, unfortunately. Stay tuned. Thanks for that. Weak sauce. You're looking for the Fallout bobbleheads. I don't think I think we already sold the one bobblehead I had. I'm doing a quick double check just to make sure I did not sell the only one that I remember having. Yeah, it was it was a Nuka vending machine, but yeah, I did sell the one. Oh, did not realize that this card is worth that much. How much do you think this card is worth? It's not super expensive, but I wanted you guys give your shot on how much this card from yeah, no worries, Big Sauce. So it's really cool. So look, this is interesting, right? This is a revised card. It's green border, but it's 2 and a blue. So which is cool. It caught my off guard and binder, and I'm like, wait a second. I know there's some cards that are printed like that, like Hurricane is expensive if you get the right one. These are definitely heavily played, though. Can't believe that's worth that, though. Old school card. What do you guys think it's worth? I got to go through that binder then, man. I bet you some of those cards are worth some money. Even though because they're older, like revised and earlier sets. Some of those cards are crazy. You know, like $2 or $3 a piece. All right, Justin, are you still there? Notorious Dig. All right, any other cards you're looking for? So I just wanted to check real quick because, like, I want to make sure, like, if there is anything else, we can combine them together for you. Martyrdom. You know, I remember seeing that card. I don't know if I still have that card, but let me look. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sold that one already. Unfortunately, that's a cool card. I do remember seeing that card. My stuff, like, it's really funny though. People ask me about cards that have been in my inventory for a minute and then they just sell, right? That's what happens. I got Irma, part-time mutant, in the Surge foil at a good price. All right, who wants a mystery booster too? I'm gonna run a couple more things real quick. Academy Manufacturer. I might actually hold on one second. I might actually have a version of that one. I know I have it in the if you're looking for that one. Hey, be nice now. How's it going? I do know that I have that in as the Play-Doh Secret Lairs, but I might actually have it as a single. I just need to go look really quick. I thought I saw it earlier. Let me just look because I know I have the I really need to go finish some of these decks that I've been meaning to build for months. But you know what? I don't have time to build decks. Yeah, the Play-Doh one. Yeah, I have the Play-Doh Secret Lairs, and I thought I remember seeing earlier. Yep. I got it right here. It's like I know I have it in my own inventory or my own stuff, but like I basically am at the point right now that unless a card is damaged or I know like it's a really really rare, super rare card that I'm never gonna get again. It can go out of my inventory. Like I have a Academy Manufacturer already. Let me check this one. Add me. Which is 7-0. Nope. This is non-foil, just so you know. All right, let me look here. So that one is that. Final Fantasy Swiftfoot boots. That's for Mom too. I don't think I have those, but I will. I can do a quick check, but I don't believe so. So Justin, how much did I say again on the? Was it 6 on the Mystic, right? The fish. Would you do 20 for both of them? So it'd be like if I did each of them individually, it'd be 6 and 16. Like if I'm selling them by themselves, but I would combine them together for you for 20. This you're buying two from me. I try to help people out, but also like I'm making you some deals. I'm always trying to help. All right, we can do those. Anything else real quick though, Justin? You got that mystery booster too, did you not? I'm making sure. Yes. We wanna crack it, rip it. All right. Want me to hot hands it? See what you get here. Just let me know. Or you can pick left, right, middle, and I can do that too. Left. All right, we're gonna go left. It's probably where I would have went to though. All right, I'm gonna open this, and then I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna take a picture here of what you're getting, right? Candy Manufacturer, such a broken card. How about instead of not only getting treasures, we give you more than that. We give you everything, and then you just make more and more tokens, and then you make more and more tokens. All right, I'm publishing that real quick. I'm going to pin it. There you go. It should be there for you, Justin. All right, and we're going to open this pack for you and see how it goes. Anything else for anybody? Oh, yeah, someone's looking for Swiftfoot boots. Let me look real quick before I forget, because I will forget. From Final Fantasy, let's see here. I do not have any Final Fantasy boots, unfortunately, it looks like. What's nice for Mom too? Were you still looking for the Furbies or the Secret Lairs too? Wanted to pick those up? All right, here we go. Angel of Light, back when Magic was good. Witching Well. Hey, Heartless Act, great card. Habu, unfortunately, I do not have a Pixel Shredder Shadow Master. Say that super fast. Unfortunately, the only pixels I ever had was a Leonardo or not Leonardo, Donatello. Trying to type it fast. Then no worries. Let's try to say it fast. That's hard. Reckless Abandon, not that good. But yeah, unfortunately, I do not have it. I've only seen 2 of what I opened. Pernicious Steed, great card. Hey, Preordained, white border. Love that art on it. And, Mind Twist. Way to mess with your opponent. There we go. Not bad. But no, Hobby, thanks for asking. Like, I always am trying, like, I always appreciate when people do ask because there is a possibility I do have it. It's just, today I know I don't. Like, I have not, like, seen, unfortunately, any of those like that. Like I said, I had 2. I had Donatello and I had the Mouser, Big Mother Mouser. All right. Anything else for anybody? Anyone else looking for anything else? Real quick before we jump off here. Want to make sure people get what they're looking for. I want to run a TMNT pack before we jump off. I want to see if anyone wants to jump in on a TMNT collector pack. Still have yet to hit the showcase, so we're still there. Haven't hit a pixel out of it. Habu, that's a way you could buy a pack and see if you hit it. You could be the lucky one to hit the pack. Hit the super shredder there, or the shredder. Not super shredder, but you know. You know what I mean? Full One Comics. Did they already sell it? No, actually. Huh. That's funny. I didn't realize that. Didn't realize that they'd already sold out of the so they sold out the Mutanimals non-foil. They've sold out of the Kevin Eastman all but the colors. The Last Ronin and the Stan Sakai are still there, but every other one is sold out. That's crazy. That's not the ones I thought would be there. Hey, Nos for Mom too. What were the secret layers you were looking for again? I know you mentioned it and said you were coming back, and I don't want to jump off the show without you getting what you were asking for or looking for. So I wanted to make sure I don't want to jump off without people getting what they're asking for. Foster Mom 2, are you still there? Oh no, we lost Nos for Mom 2. Okay, the single. Yeah, I don't have just the single. I just have the Furby secret layer. Which I don't remember exactly what one that one is. Honestly, like I know what it is, but I don't remember what that one is. Which one has it? Oh, yeah. Bear with me. Were you wanting the confetti one or just the normal? That's what I also. Yeah, Nostromo 2. I don't have the Swiftfoot boots. Sorry, I'm just looking real quick. Do I know that? So I have two versions of those, it looks like. I have the rainbow foil, which is 55, and then the confetti foil 95, which is not a bad price, seeing that the confetti foil on its own is almost $50. Yeah, I got it listed for 55. You're saying the regular foil still in stock on the secret layer? I'm looking at the website right now. The Duai Nula, the one that has the soul ring. I do not see that it is in stock still. I guess okay, you are right. It is. Why does it say? I was just on the site. Why did it say it wasn't in stock? Oh, because it was showing me the original. So the non-foil is out of stock, and the confetti foil is out of stock. But the regular foil is in stock for 40. I mean, at 55, like Edwin Augur of Autumn, Turin Mauler. I might have the Mauler. I'll check on the other one. Like, Nostramamu. Yeah, 55. I mean, if you want to make an offer at like 50, that's the lowest I could go on it, because like at any less than that, I'm basically I'm like losing money. If you offer me at 50, I basically get like a dollar or two off the sale. And that's because of me paying the taxes and fees that Wizards cost for me, and then I got to pay fees from whatnot. So I would take it for 50 if you want to make the offer on it, but that is the lowest I could go. I'm looking for Autumn of Augur, right? Autumn or Augur of Autumn. Sorry, I do not have that one in stock. And the last one was Taurine Muller. I thought I had one of these in stock, but they do sell really fast. Maybe I just saw it in a deck. I do not have that in stock currently. I'll keep an eye out for it though. Feel free to hit me up on my shows. I have new inventory. I'm always going through cards. I do see those quite frequently. Edwin. So yeah, it's all good too. Like if you send me the offer at any time, since it's in my buy now, they are available outside of the show. What's also in it? So it comes with Inspiring Call, Distant Melody, Chromatic Lantern is always good, Explorer is always good. Inspiring Call is not bad if you're doing one counters, and then Distant Melody is you draw a card for each creature type you control. All those are good cards. But Explorer, Chromatic Lantern, Soul Ring are your three best. So basically, I got you. See, that's why you should. If you really want to sparkle it up, it's a little bit more, but you spend the $40 more and you get the confetti foil, because that's super sparkly. That's the really cool one. That's got the special foiling on it and stuff. Yes, that's how it goes with them. That's awesome. You're new to MTG. I would something cool you could do. I appreciate you bookmarking here. If you're also interested, I do content outside of Whatnot for people who are across the board new or veteran players. You look up Celtic Warrior Games on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. I do a lot of different content to help people that are newer to the game, showing off different things, talking about different cards, synergy, stuff like that. So I always point people that direction. Would appreciate follows by anybody. Hey, appreciate that. It always helps. My dream is to make this, outside of doing this, make content creation more of a full-time job so I can do it more, stream more, stuff like that. I always want to be here buying and selling stuff to people when I can, because it's fun to me. I get to sit and talk to people about Magic. That's what I enjoy. But yeah, like I said, if you are interested, basically what you do, how it works here, is which looks you. You made an offer. What I'm gonna do is I can send you the offer back of what I told you. So that is, I sent you the offer back. If you accept it, what would happen is basically Whatnot would charge you. It's going to come through, and then I ship it out to you. So, it'll probably be in the mail tomorrow afternoon, because I don't know if this will get in my mailbox tonight, because I don't have enough room. Probably won't. I'll probably put it in its own little box, because I got to go tomorrow, because I'm having a show tomorrow, so I'm doing both. But yeah, I think because it was done on the show, you could only accept it right now, but you can always resend the offer to me outside the show. So if you don't accept it right now, then yeah. Real quick, let me ask you. So you said you put it in your deck, Commander. I'm assuming you're playing Commander, right? Who's your Commander? Is it Mrs. Bumbleflower? I don't know. How did I? Oh, I'm so good. Oh man, everybody in Bumbleflower, man, that card. So Mrs. Bumbleflower actually, the cards that you get with the Furby Secret Lair, outside of maybe one of them, all of them would go well in that deck. Basically, one of them lets you put one counter. So if you're putting one counters on Mrs. Bumbleflower, one of the cards that you get in the Secret Lair, which is the Inspiring Call, for every creature you own that you put one counters on, you get to draw a card. And then you also make all of your creatures indestructible. So it's a way to kind of, someone's going to wipe the board, you just cast that and win. Chromatic Lantern, it's a bad card, but in a commander deck, it's not bad of 3 colors, especially if you don't have all of the shock lands and different things already. It does help. And then what is the other card that's in there? Sorry, I'm just looking at it right now. Yeah, Soul Ring is great. Explore, yeah, you want to explore. It lets you play an additional land and draw a card, what you want to do. So that all of that comes with it is actually really good because it's all in your colors, so of your deck. So none of the cards will just be like, oh, I can't play it because it's black or whatever. So this Bowflower is an interesting deck. A lot of people love it. I have not played against it. Inspiring Overseer. Let me look on that. I don't think I have that. If it was a MagicCon 24 exclusive, depends on how it was. What you said, it was blue or white? Are you talking about? Oh, okay. What is this one from? The White Angel, right? The one when this creature enters, you draw a card, you gain life and draw a card. Is that what you're talking about? So I don't know what that is, where that is from. I know I don't have that one. It probably is one of the weird. So like at MagicCons, they do different special events where like they'll give you like one card and it'll be like a possible future secret lair or something. That's probably what that's from. I'm going to assume. By the way, anybody got anything else you're looking for? If not, yeah. So yes, so I don't have that one. I am about to do a thing though where I am going to start like picking up cards for people if people are interested. But obviously, it's a unique situation where it would be talk to me. If I have to do it on here, the fees have to be higher because I have to be able to buy the card and sell it where you were not losing money, kind of thing. But about to do some kind of thing where I can be a concierge for people when I go to shows because I'm at a lot of shows, and if people pay me ahead of time, I can pick up cards for them and charge a small fee for my convenience of buying the cards for you. So, all right. So, Nostradamus, I don't know if you want to do that offer now, but I am about to wrap the show up. Is there anything that anybody else wants before we jump off? Any singles you're looking for? Anything you want to make? Any offers you want to make? I got one Dan Secret Lair left. I will sell it before the show leaves. If not, it'll probably sell tomorrow. But Nostradamus, by the way, that one is still on. I'm seeing it right now on TCG Player. Looks like for like $13. Oh yeah, this was from a weird drop. You could get from that. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Armageddon Clock, Dancing Smiter, Energy Flux, Web, White Knight, Wrath of God from Revised in Perfect Condition and Centering. Whoo, that is it might have been Nostradamus. Probably what happened was the person you had it from, it sold. Hey, the grind and coffee, how's it going? Yeah, no worries. Not trying to still here. Armageddon clock, dancing. I have dancing spider, but are you needing them all to be perfectly centered? Because I don't think I have any cards that I know that I'm not the guy to ask about perfect centering. I'm the last person to ask about that. I do have a 5th edition Dancing Smiter, but that's like a 10 cent, it's a super cheap card. But the other ones, Web. Yeah, I think the one I have is definitely not in mint. Yeah, I have a heavily played. It's hard to find those old cards in that good of a condition because we never sleeved our cards back then. We just played with them. Web. That one also sounds like I knew that one, but I don't know. Ah, yes, the old school Web. Yeah, I don't think I have any of those, and if I did, by the way, it keeps freezing. It maybe, yeah. Appreciate that. Let me know that. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it could also be when I jump off and onto another thing. It can mess it up. I got you, Northwest. Yeah, I can guarantee you. I know I do not have anything that was going to get you at that grade because a lot of the stuff I get, I've bought from collections. I do have a bunch of older, like revised cards, but the problem is I know most of them are going to be at the best lightly played, like at the best, and that is like probably most of them are moderately played or heavily played. Sadly to say, I know that's I see what you're trying. What's really funny though, actually, if I remember correctly, I could understand. Yeah, it's probably yeah. I could imagine it's probably even hard enough to find all the stuff you wanted so far. Um, Honestly, what was I trying to say? Oh, bear with me just one second. I'm trying to close that out. Yeah, speaking of revised, I'm pretty sure my LGS was trying to get me to sell a whole box of revised on here if they could do a deal, and I'm like, the pricing doesn't make sense right now for what you get for what people are gonna have to pay. Oh, for sure. That the printing on those back in the day was rough because there wasn't as good of quality control's down today too because we get cards already that have issues, but yeah. But unfortunately, I know I don't. But that's pretty cool. But I appreciate asking. It never hurts to ask if someone has some and they know. I just know most of the cards I'm buying from collections. Like I might have all of those cards. There's a good chance I have all of those cards in a box in my storage unit because I bought a whole bunch of cards from somebody who had revised all the way up. Actually, they had alpha all the way up, and I'm trying to go through them. It's just I haven't had a chance to even touch them because we're talking like 20 boxes that I bought, I'm pretty sure. And I barely got to go through them. That they already had gone through a lot of them, so they knew kind of what already had value. But they're like, there are some things in here that could have value, but so I've got to go through those boxes at some point. But I know for a fact that they're definitely probably lightly played at the best. But I appreciate asking. And by the way, anything else real quick? We're about to jump off. We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. So make sure to join us tomorrow morning. We'll be here with singles, we'll slinging some packs, secret lairs, cyclonic rift. I don't have the secret. What secret lair? What was the cyclonic rift secret lair drop? Which one was that? I don't know that one. I should know that one, shouldn't I? Let me look real quick. Cyclonic rift. Oh, the Hope, right? The Hope Arrows version, right? The Final Fantasy. The girl, Giraffe's Messenger. I think what is it running for? I don't think it was a super expensive. Okay, now everyone's asking. Code. Who? Hold on. Too much. Sorry. Hold on. We're good. I just want to make sure. Edwin. Yeah. Give me a second. I might have that secret layer, or might have that cyclonic rift. I need to double check. Where would I have that? Hold on. Let me think real quick. I'm trying to think where it would be. I had it. I just don't know if where it was. It depends on if it's the foil or non-foil. I think it would be non-foil. Probably $250,000. So I think it's $30 if it's non-foil, and yeah, like it's $30 foil non-foil. If I have it, I'd have to dig for it. I don't know where it is. That's the issue. If you wanted to jump in tomorrow, Northwest, I only have the one, unfortunately. Let's see. I think, hold on, can't spell. Looks like, let me just double check what I'm doing here. That one's been in the listing for a minute, so let me just double check what I'm doing. So, because if you get your off Messenger, I've got it started at 5, which is really, really good price for it. Northwest, if you want me to run it, I can run it. 5 is really good. It's it's gone up a little bit. I don't raise my pricing when I've already listed it. It is the Retro Flame. A doubling season. I do have a doubling season. This version of doubling season, Edwin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle doubling season. It is, Neteru. I only have one doubling season, and this is a fractured foil. If you are interested in it, Neteru, I will make you a deal on it. I will run the messenger. Yes, I can do that. Just was waiting to see if you were wanting it. Yeah. Here we go. Giraffe's messenger. Edwin, I only have one that I know of. There might be another one somewhere in a pile, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one that I have. For you, I guess, 2.5 million is probably a good, okay price. Come on. Why is my internet being silly right now? A lot less than it should be, the doubling season, because they have killed the pricing on doubling season for printing it. I'm only a little upset about it because I bought a doubling season for like $60 when it used to be $100. Thought I got a great deal, and they're like, "We're going to reprint it 50 million times now." And I'm like, yay. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's also 30. I thought that's about what it was. 2.5 million. Man, if you tip me for 2.5 million, we'd have a great day. I could do a lot of cool stuff with 2.5. Oh no! Oh, just like smash. Ow, that actually really hurt. I smashed my hand into my camera there. All right. We got Northwest on that one. All right. Someone. Yeah, it really. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I don't hate it now. I hate it as back in the day when knowing cards that I spent money on. I hate it. I also do hate a little bit of it since I buy and sell cards because there's a chance that you have to buy these staple cards a little bit lower now because there's a chance it gets reprinted. Yeah, Edwin, if you want to hit back. By the way, someone was asking about Neteru. Do you want are you interested in this? I'll make you a deal on it. You're not sure you can afford it. Well, it is going for $150 right now. Market is $170. I would do it tonight and tonight only, $125. So I need to take these kind of cards and go to card shows because I think I could get more, more value because I could trade people. You'll grab it. I got you. See, I'll make you a deal. I'm always trying to help make people deals. It's a good price. It'll be $250 in like 2 months. I think all the TMNT stuff is going to go up. pretty good at calling value on sets. I really wish I could find me some Aether Drift collector boosters because I think that Aether Drift stuff is going up. A set that everyone hated. I can't spell. Fractured foil. All right. This is the last call. We were doing the last call on anything you might want or need. Really quick. All right, here we go. Trying to see if there's anything. Give me 1 second. I want to see if there was a way to. Yep, we're good. All right. A level up. I might. I got to remember. I thought I had a level up fearless style. Let me check for you real quick. All right, I'm putting that up on this pin right there, the fractured foil. I did have a level up at one time, but I might have sold. I know I had a level up that was the surge foil. Let me look and see if I have a normal level up. Level up. JK. Actually, I do. I have a regular and a foil level up. See? So blame that. So I don't know how that happened, right? So I have a new system that I'm using to help me get singles in here that I can scan them through, and somehow it flipped it upside down. I don't know how or what. How much for the foil? I don't know, like $6,000 probably, right? Let me put this in a. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. Let me make sure I put this in the right spot so I don't lose the really cool card. I'll look it for you real quick. Level up. Level up. Level up. Come on. Oh, come on. It's a good card. Rounder Thunder. Yeah, I can run that. Just give me 1 second while I'm looking this up. Let's see here. Did you pre-bid on it? Nope. Okay. Thunder. All right, let me look up this level up real quick. Level up foil is what? How is there no listing in foil? Is it because it's a surge foil? Oh, so I have it as a surge foil. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, is there a difference? Apparently, I did have a surge foil and missed it. Surge foil is 18. Bo-Katan, you want that fearless? 18 on the surge foil. I thought I was regular foil. I didn't realize it only comes in surge foil or non-foil. That's on me. All right, we ran the Thunderjaw. Valgavoth. Unfortunately, I do not have any Valgavoth. I don't think I've. I got to find the card that I just sold. Oh. No, wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. There's the pile. I was like, where did it go? Fortunately, I do not have the Valgavoth. Fearless, did you want the level up? Sean, how's it going? Thunderjaw. There we go. Thunderjaw. I got you. No worries. Bo-Katan. Printing the crazy card. No, I understand Fearless. I just I didn't realize it was. Would you take it at 15? I'd do it at 15. I can make you a deal. That's like I was going a little under market, but I can do 15. If you take it tonight. All right, we're going one more time. The last call. Last call. Yeah, it should be plain white envelope. I have my things set that like or whatnot does it anything under 20. If you set it right, they can do that a plain white envelope. So it should be like whatever, like $1 or less for shipping. If that's what you want. Like if you don't want to put an envelope, I can set it to be in a bubble mailer, but it'll be like $5 to ship it that way. So I always give people the choice. That's on you. I don't mind sending a plain envelope, but if you're cool with it, that's let me create this quality listing then. Enter the gathering. While I'm doing this, this is our last call. Anything you're looking for, let us know. You want to make a pre-bid on anything that's in the thing? Be like, apparently me and foil, I just can't write foil tonight. All right, it should be published now, and I'm pinning it for Fearless. All right, last call. We're doing the last call. Should start playing the last call music, right? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, is what y'all say, right? Last call. Anybody need anything else last minute or looking for anything? Want me to run anything last minute? Just pre-bid on anything? Oh, there was a pre-bid on a trick or treat. I have deleted this thing 1,500 times. I have anger. I have anger issues. Yes, I'm just kidding. Anger. I have anger. See? Want to see the anger I have? I'm just kidding. I have the cool anger, actually. The coolest anger they've printed. If I can find it. This one right here. Fearless, thank you. This is the cool anger. I'm running it real quick. Just for you. We'll fight over it. You better grab it. Can't tell my dog. That's mean. I do have the Ronin Secret Lairs too, by the way. It's never mean if you guys get in a bidding war. That's not mean. That just means y'all fight over who gets it. 714. So I'm trying to see if my dog is the one. Yeah, thank you. I get you. I do have that. If you are looking for it, I do have that actual Secret Lair. That's the only single of that I have, but I have the full Secret Lair. Unless that was the only one you were looking for from it. If you're looking for the whole Secret Lair, I have the whole Secret Lair. So yeah, thank you, Sean. 714. All right, one last call. We're doing I keep doing my last call. Last call. Put the music on. Let you all fight over it. No worry, Fearless. I got a lot of stuff in the bin. We have lots of Secret Lairs, lots of packs, stuff like that. I try to have a good sized store. I try to put stuff on here. Try to keep my store where people can get stuff here or even after shows. So we give everyone a couple minutes to look through real quick. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner when I get off of here. Well, when I get off here, I got to pack orders probably for 30 minutes and then go get dinner. Because I have done it before where I've walked away from packing your guys' orders and then I forget. And I'm like, wait a second. Whose goes where, what, when, where? Got about every Secret Lair from the past year and a half. Now, not all of them, but we've had them. Let's put it that way. Second if you heard me pausing, I was trying to hear if it was my dog was asleep barking, or I had one of our like a neighbor behind drove by and was asking if we saw a dog today. Their dog got out, I think, and it was a husky. And I was like, I hadn't seen it because I had just gone outside. I heard barking, and I was like, gonna check outside to see if it wasn't my dog. I think it was my dog barking in his sleep to see if it was their doggy, because like I know how that would feel. Like if my dog got out and ran away, I don't know what I would do. I can't watch. And apparently, yet last night, I'm gonna talk about this real quick. Last night, I got on somehow my algorithm started giving me people's dogs that were like end of life, or they're like letting them go, or that I liked one video about talking about how like you got your dog for just a portion of your life, but your dog has you for your whole life. And then you got on all of the sad people like saying goodbye to the dog and talking about how they missed their dog, and I was like, nope, off of this, can't watch this. Too sad, because like I know like we only have dogs for so long. And this has been like the first dog that's been like my dog that I had, like got it, taking care of it, and I love him. And I can only imagine what it feels like to lose a dog or have to let a dog go. And I know at some point it's going to happen, and I'm going to be broke. But enough sadness for the night. We don't want to keep you on a sad note. Anything else for the last minute, last little bit? Yeah, go hug your doggy. It's always nice to love on them. We love on our doggies as much as we can. Sorry to sadden everybody. I was sad when the person came up to me because I felt really bad. Like they drove by and like it was an older couple and they just looked so distraught, and I was just like, I will keep my eye. I literally went like started looking in the backyard just to see if somehow I'd gotten in our backyard or the neighbor's backyard, and was looking around where I could for him because I felt bad for him, because like I understand that feeling. Like thankfully my dog doesn't just like, I think in the right situation he would bolt if he was startled. But yeah, go love on your dogs, go love on your family, go love on people, go have fun. And hey, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. So if there's anything you didn't get tonight, trick or treat. Yep. Let me look here. Offers. Give me 1 second. I'm looking something up in my inventory. I just have to double check. Bear with me. Just checking on something real quick before I. That's the foil one, right? Just making sure. Yeah, unfortunately, the price I have it at 50 is literally the lowest I can go, because if I go at 45, I actually lose money on it. Um, those secret layers, they were the like $10 more price. So like I try to price them as best I can. So at the price that it's at, I literally might walk away with $1 or $2 off of those after fees and like what I paid for shipping and stuff. It's like at 50, like it's like the lowest I can go. That's why a lot of the secret layers, like, and a lot of times I forget to check them. So like that one too, like I priced it at that because they were a little bit lower. Now they're actually going and hitting that price point, and probably going to be above that price point, I would say, in a month or two. But if you want to do it at 50, I can do it at 50. That's my low point on that one. Um, because at 50, I make like $4 or $5, maybe, if I remember correctly. Because sadly, like if there was a way, like they do like bundles and stuff. Like even at the bundles, you bundle it. You save like $1 or $2 per secret layer, and yeah. But let me know if you want to get that one. I can. Oh, that's why I was like, what? You can do it at 50, but all right. Everyone, last call. Anything last minute? Want to grab it real quick before I jump off? We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Running everything back, getting you what you want, trying to get you the best deals, the best prices, and the best stuff. Hey, you got the trick or treat. Appreciate it. All right, let me see. Let me find that one real quick. No, I got to figure out where I put my trick or treat one at. If I remember correctly, it was around all of that. All right. Dreaming Darkly, Furby, Trick or Treat. There we go, Trick or Treat foil. Yeah. There you go. We got yours right there. I was like, where's it at? Rainbow foil. I love this one. That's my favorite. One of my favorite cards, Vito, in there. All right. Thank you guys so much for the day. It's been a great night. This really helps. You guys are awesome. This helps me. You have no clue how tremendously the tonight's sales have been. Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow and have another good morning. You all have a great night and have some fun, and we'll see you next time. And as always, I always still do this because TMT Cowbunga dudes. Have fun, and we